question quite a few times, and the question is, what do I think of Turki's involvement in boxing? Now, I'm going to be completely honest. I feel like he came in at the right time because he's been able to put on such spectacles that we may not have seen at the right time. What I mean by that is, a lot of fighters, we still get the fights that we want, I think, a lot of the time, even without Turki's involvement, pre-Turkey I'm talking about. However, what I've noticed is sometimes the fighters might not be in their peak condition. Now, he's managed to come in and bridge the gap, whether it's promoter versus promoter or it's even fighter versus fighter, and there hasn't been some correlation or agreement. He's managed to bridge that gap. So with that being said, I think his involvement's been brilliant. Now what I've realized is he seems to be a lot more selective in terms of what he wants to get involved in. Also makes sense from an economic standpoint. It must cost him a lot to put on these events, pay these fighters, you know, incredible rates that they're getting paid as well. So I feel like now he's analyzing, he's more astute in the business decisions he's making. For example, he didn't get involved in the Alexander Usyk versus Dubois 2 fight, and Eubank versus Ben 2. There's still some uncertainty around whether Riyad Season and Salah will be involved in that also. So I feel like he is being more cautious with where he puts his money, and that's always a bonus, because it means now for fighters to sort of get on his cards and reap the funding that he's obviously given them, they really need to earn that spot. And I think that's what the key thing is behind it. Like he said, he doesn't want any Tom and Jerry fights. He wants fighters to come in there and give the fans what they want to see. So I feel like they're going to be a lot more selective now with who they pick, and fighters are going to engage a lot more in more interesting or entertaining fights to watch, I would say.